Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. And yeah, I have finished Throne and Liberty. From a story standpoint, I have not finished everything there the game has to offer yet. I still have a lot of dungeons to do. I still have a lot of party, even maybe a little bit of guild stuff to do, but not 100% guild stuff, but mostly like secret dungeons, bosses, co-op dungeons, bosses, and weekly missions, and things like that, little stuff, just to take care of, right? um so I'll tell you where I am at, exactly at which point I am in the game. I have completed the entire adventure codex. I have finished all the chapters, all the story chapters. So the story is done. I had the exploration chapters still ongoing, like these are just side objectives, just to explore the region, so that it makes sure you do all the, like, some of the world events and things like that. And yeah, and some intel collection. These are like all collectibles, so you can choose whether you want to focus it or not. So I've explored the entire region that is available to us now, which is most of Laslan, I think, Laslan, Stone Guard, and even the island of Saurodoma, right, which is the lizard people island. So this is the region that's available to us uh, for the time being. More content will be coming out. I'm not sure about the roadmap, but we'll check it soon. But yeah, so I've played the entire thing free to play so far. Uh, so I kind of like wanted to explain, like have like an informal conversation and kind of like explain to people who are like hesitating to whether to play the game or not. Free to play, what's the benefit? Is it worth playing, or will it just be will the experience not be good because there'll be a lot of people who are pay to win and stuff like that? Will they be ahead of us? Will playing the game be difficult for us just because we are not paying to win? And what I can say is that is not the case, right? As you can see, I am level 50. I've grinded my way up. I played, like, compared to a lot of hardcore players, I am not too hardcore. I'm just average, not a complete casual, but more like an average in between, right? And I will tell you that it is very easy to get to the max level cap. Reaching level 50 is easy. It is not that stressful. You can just focus on the adventure quest, on the story quest, and because it rewards you a shit ton of XP, and yeah, you level up. Yeah, you can level up. And when it comes to gear, and now the second thing, so that's XP, right? That's leveling up. Gear, right? So the gear is broken down into green, uncommon, blue, rare, and then finally epic. So you want to get to epic, right? You want to get to epic. And so what I will say is this, right? Getting the gear, getting gear up to rare is quite easy, and then epic is when it's kind of like gets a little bit difficult, right? And there's a slight difference here if you are pay to win or if you are free to play. If you are free to play, getting epic gear will be a little bit, not a little bit. I think getting epic gear is a little bit hard in general. You get these by doing dungeon quests, defeating bosses, completing your lithograph book. This is like a collection book. You can complete lithographs and get gear this way. So these are the free to play options, right, for us. So we need to get gear this way. This is what pay to win folks also would have to do. But I think the difference is, when if you are pay to win and you take a look at the battle pass, right? Now, mind you, the free battle pass is amazing. It rewards you so much of loot, so much of money, so much of currency, so much of material that you need to upgrade your skills and your weapons, right? But the paid battle pass awards you a lot of stuff that you need for epic level, right? Everything that you need for epic level. So that's the only difference, that the pay to win folks will be slightly ahead in getting up in upgrading the gear. They'll have an easier time getting stuff to upgrade the gear. And the only other difference is that they'll have an access to a shit ton of cosmetics. If you're into that kind of stuff, then fine. But I think that casual cosmetics in a lot of the gear in game for the free to play folks is all right. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that you can make your weapons look like something else, right? But here's the other thing. Now this shop, right? Now the this is part of the battle pass. This is the battle pass shop. Now this, the the top level ones are only available to those who have paid for the battle pass. Whoever's using the free battle pass can still buy the other items, because like as you complete these once you're done with the entire battle pass, all your daily rewards, everything that counts towards the battle pass, when you claim them, it gets added to star crystals, and star crystals are the currency that you can use for the shop. You can't get the weapon apparel because that's for the paid battle pass, but you can buy everything else. You can get 1 million solent, you can buy the mastery reports, you can buy skill conversion books, you can buy trait extraction stones, you can buy all this shit. You don't need to pay for anything. You just need to grind a little bit, complete these tasks, the daily tasks, the weekly tasks, the all, and the uh, all game tasks, and then just once you've completed the battle tasks, all these uh, crystals that you claim that counts towards the progression of the battle pass will end up counting towards the star crystal, so you can easily get stuff there, no problem. And then as you discover codex entries, like these document entries, you earn a currency called Onate coins, right? And there's just shit ton to find, right? And once you earn enough Onate coins, you can actually spend that on yeah, somewhere here. So there's a section in the shop for Onate stuff. You can buy stuff. I've bought myself some. You can get epic gear this way, epic upgrade material this way, epic skill book upgrades this way. You can get a little bit of epic gear, epic stuff this way as well. So, and then once you hit level 50, you get access to weekly missions, and this is very important. In weekly missions, you do a bunch of tasks which counts towards the world, or co-op dungeoneering, guild, or PvP, and these gives you access. Like I'll show you the percentage. These give you, like, each has like a 2.7 chance, almost like a 3% chance of giving you an epic weapon, or a 10% chance of, all right, so basically like 3% chance towards like rare epic weapons, and then 10% chance of like kind of like common epic weapons, I would say. So either way, this still counts towards epic weapons. So this is your other means of getting epic weapons. So if you're free to play, you are sorted. You have all the means to get free epic weapons. So there is no gap when it comes to that. It's just that pay to win folks will have just some appearances, and they'll just have access to epic material to upgrade the epic gear a little bit faster than you. That's about it. But other than that, nothing else. So another question I see from a lot of folks is whether, you know, what are the service likes, like what is the community like, right? So I can just tell this, on the for the server I'm playing on, right? There's a lot of casual people here. There are hardcore people here, but the way the game is designed is, it's not like someone can boss the server, control the server, things like that. You don't need to be part of a guild. There are a lot of, even if you are part of the guild, even if you need to be part of the guild, there are a lot of guilds that are there for the social PvP, PvP, just for chilling, right? Just to help each other out, and stuff like that. And you don't even need to be part of these guilds, right? Uh, like a lot of world events, like they switch between a PvE world event and a PvP world event. Like certain world event bosses are in a PvP area, but that changes. Like you can check actually here if you look at the calendar. Yeah, so these are world bosses. These are current world bosses that are occurring now. So Corazon, it says peace. That means no PvP. It's just a PvE. Adentus is conflict. That means it is a PvE boss, but in a PvP environment. So if you don't want this, if this is not for you, you can wait until this rotation comes back to peace, which means it's no longer PvP, and then you can play it like that, no problems. There are a lot of peace, so always look for the peace sign, right? If it's peace, you're good. If it's conflict, just avoid that area for now. It's fine. A lot of times, there are folks like the minute you step into a PvP spot, everyone is gunning for you, right? That's the way it is. You can't stop people. No one is trying to play nice here. Everyone is just playing for the advantage. And my advice is, like, if you do not want to get into that kind of toxicity, you do not expect people like to be that nice as well. Just avoid conflict areas and just stick to the peace. It rotates, right? If it's not like an entire area is conflict throughout, it switches. So do not worry. No content is locked for you behind a PvP area. It'll turn into a PvE only at times. So do not worry about that. The entire area is explorable. Nothing is locked. Nothing is paywalled anywhere else, as far as I can see. And yeah, it's been a pleasurable experience so far. The story is quite good as well. It's a little bit engaging, and it's not overly complicated. Like, because one thing is, like, the game is still new, so people do not need to, like, I would say people. Uh, I would say that, like, it's still not. It does still does not have too much, so people can just jump in and learn the game still. But still, this, like, you the game has does a good job of, like, uh, teaching you things at the right time, like, properly. Their in-game help is quite interesting. It just guides you very well. You can take a look at the event calendar, see what's happening. This is the current battle pass that's running, so you can see what plans are coming up, so, and you can plan around it. You have an entire schedule which can kind of like plan your this thing towards. Um, and yeah, um, that's pretty much, like, for me it's been fine. There's a there's a PvP arena. If you want to join that, you can take part in PvP. If it's not for you, then forget about this. Pretend like this never existed, and you're good. And another thing I'll tell you is, right. So this is the main thing. A lot of MMORPGs struggle with helping players find parties to dungeon with, right? This is where a lot of toxicity arises. People are like, "Oh, we don't want you. You are weak. You're bad." Trust me, you will still run into that in parties, but there are still nice people in parties who are willing to, like, help you, carry you at the same time, right? So let's say you're looking for a particular dungeon, right? Just go to the party board right here, click it, and then you can see all the dungeons. Select the one you want, and you can see people who are posting parties about it, right? And they specify, right? Some people say lol means, like, they're just chilling, will help you, will carry you. Some people, they say heal, tank, specifically needed, like, and some people are doing fast runs. You'll see a little bit on, like, higher level ones. You'll see people who says, like, see, need, heal, knows, mech, right? They're like, basically they're saying you already need to know the mechanics. We are not going to teach you. But a lot of times, like, if you go into a party and you ask them, someone will teach you. Like a lot of parties I've gone, and if it's my first time facing this boss, I just ask and they just explain. Or just tell me, like, we'll wait for you, just watch a quick video and, like, ask any questions. Like, so people are nice, right? Obviously sometimes they're like, they are impatient. Do not worry about it. Do not let it get you down. Just ignore it. Just come out of there, look for another lobby. There are plenty. Look at this. There's always someone looking for a lobby to do something, because this is the other way. Like, if you beat any of these bosses, you get epic gear, right? So people will keep doing this. People want epic gear. So you're sorted. Do not worry. If you are free to play and you play casually and you play not in a party, you don't play in a guild, you're sorted. Because a lot of MMORPGs struggle to do this bit, right? Helping people find parties to dungeon. I remember in WoW that was a big issue, because people would use the trade chat and communicate there and try to find parties there, right? So that is quite difficult. I'm not sure if that is still the case. I do not play WoW, so I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but, like, this is so convenient, right? This is so convenient. Like, this is so important, like, for people who do not want to be, like, I know, like, I played a couple of MMORPGs back then, like in RuneScape a little while back. And if you try to get into a group to do something, sometimes people are like, they interview you, and then you're like, yeah, you're not good enough. Your armor doesn't look good enough. From your appearance, we can tell, hey, what the hell, like, So it's like that, right? So if you do not want the interview process, like, just read, join. Some people, they're like, okay, sometimes it's request to join, so then they'll check your gear. They put combat power restrictions, so if you're low level, you can't join it. But some people, they just put join now. They're like, hey, let's go. See, this guy say he's like ready to go. He doesn't care. Just jump into it. So my experience playing this game has been very pleasurable. I have run into just minor toxicity, not even toxicity, it's just minor annoyances. I wouldn't even say toxicity, it's just minor annoyances. That's about it. But other than that, you can just play this game at your own pace, take your own time, right? Join a guild, join a casual guild, because there are some side objectives, right? I would say it's not a main objectives, not story driven content quests, but just some appendix objectives which requires you to join a guild. And there are plenty of guilds that are like, they're like, example, my one, they're like accepting new players for all content, social, PvP, PvP. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I mean, they're fine. Like they're like they don't expect anything, they don't ask for anything. There's a bunch of people in here. Yeah, it's just 5 people in here, and we just play chill. Like just once we communicated with each other, and we just did a dungeon together for fun, and that was about it. If you don't want to be part of it, they won't force you. Like it's so cool. So yeah, uh, yeah. So do not worry about it. Do not be pressured. Like do not think that, oh shit, I need to communicate with people all the time, plan with people all the time. No, if you're doing it with friends, get together with friends. You can even, if you're playing with friends and you're on mismatched servers, right? Do not worry about it. You can quickly, I think somewhere down here in the shop. Yeah, so you need to pay for it, right? So there's a server transfer ticket. You can just transfer your character over there. I think if you want to do that, that's the only option you have to do. Um, yeah, but that's about it. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you guys in understanding, like, from an F2P perspective, whether the game is worth it, is going to be worth your time or not. So there's a multitude of stuff still yet to do. I'm still exploring stuff, so all I can say is that it's been a blast. Hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video. Till next time, then, bye bye.